Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. We've got a Nordica Santa Ana 92 for you today. This ski returns structurally unchanged from last year. A little bit of a graphic update, but the same ski in terms of build, shape, and profile that we got last year when the skis were updated from previous generation. So nice, interesting build here, blend of a performance wood core with a sheet of terrain-specific metal and a pulse core laminate underfoot. The pulse core laminate does a nice job of filtering out unwanted vibrations, keeping the ski pretty darn smooth and stable. And then that terrain-specific metal does a lot of the heavy lifting in that regard as well. So full width in the tips and in the tails, and then it thins in the middle, but runs all the way through. So you do get a true tip to tail metal laminate in terms of length, but due to the width of the ski, less metal covers the edges. So the edges are more woody, and then the center spine of the ski tips and tails have more metal to them relatively. Ends up being a relatively stiff flexing ski, although the shape does make it a little bit more forgiving. And then it also ends up being kind of on the heavier side. This is a 167. We're at 1,760 grams. So it does take a little bit of work and strength to get this thing going. But at 92 millimeters underfoot, it's not too wide that it's going to lose agility, nor is it too narrow that it's going to lose mass and volume and become less stable. This 92 is a really nice blend and a nice balance in terms of performance, power, forgiveness, and playfulness, all in a pretty well-built package here. So nice stuff from Nordica for sure, from the construction. And then looking at shape and profile, nothing too wild here. Nordica does a good job of keeping things pretty round and well-balanced. Nice positive camber underfoot, giving the ski really good energy, and then kind of moderate tip and tail rocker. You definitely see some good splay here in the back and the tail. That distance allows you to be a little bit more playful and creative in softer snow. And then we do have kind of that spoonier tip shape here that allows for good flotation right up front, as well as wonderful turn initiation. It doesn't take a whole lot of work to get these skis up on edge, but then to push through them and get the proper performance, that's where a little bit more work is required on the part of the skier. But extremely well-rounded and versatile overall. Tough to argue against a ski with a strong build in kind of the early to mid 90s underfoot as being a really good all-mountain ski. This thing has a lot going for it for a lot of skiers. Got some good test feedback here too. Sarah Haggerty skied on this, noted that the tips seem to float up and not dig into the snow. They feel shorter and narrower compared to what I'm used to, but has good weight and cut into the ice and crud, except for the floatiness of the very tips. Responsive to turn quickly. So interesting feedback there. Always good to see what people think about this ski in that low to mid 90s range. It is more of a performance-oriented ski for advanced and expert skiers. I do think that there is room for a progressing intermediate here. You can always size down because the construction is pretty strong. So if you're stuck in the middle, this is something that you're interested in looking at. Fine to go one length shorter than you may be used to. You will get a slightly shorter turn radius as well. But yeah, make sure you check out this Nordica Santa Ana 92 here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.